Hello, people, and welcome. There are people that when they hear about this narcissist, they hear me talk about narcissists, they get so upset. Somebody was asking me a question, and that's why I'm making this one now. They get so upset. So they get so upset that what am I talking about? All these narcissists, everyday narcissists, every time narcissists. Yes, I have to talk about this thing. The person who asked me this question knows himself. I'm sure you are going to watch this video. You see, I have to talk about it, particularly given the fact that women are dying every day from the hands of their narcissistic men. You see, boyfriend will kill girlfriend, husband will kill wife. It is only narcissists that does that. They are the ones who kill people. And so, if you are You see, they kill their wives, they kill their girlfriends, they beat their wives, they beat their girlfriends, they demean them, call them all manner of names, they call them animal, goat, fool, all those things. They will abuse them anyhow, abuse their families, call their children useless, call their children all manner of derogatory names too, beat their children as if they are animals. They are the narcissist. So if you find yourself in that position, if you are one of the people, if you are among this category of people that I'm mentioning, if you know that you're always obsessed and aggressive, obsessed with sometimes power, you like attention, you're an attention seeker, you want people to see you, you want people to notice you, you want people to praise you, to validate you, you know, you want people to always, you like show, and you like to demean people, to look down on people. I always feel that you are more important than others. You know, you are very arrogant and very proud. You know, you are self-centered and you are conflicted. You are a conflicted person who likes trouble. You like drama. You don't let go. You are vindictive. You want to hurt. You don't forgive. Somebody do you something. You want to hurt the person terribly. You know, you just be pretending and following them as if you like them, or it's over. There you are thinking, you are planning how you will hurt the person badly. You see, if you find yourself in this category, if you are one of these people I'm mentioning, you have all this behavior, just know that you are a narcissist. Is it a big name I'm calling narcissist? That is how the name that psychology calls them. You see, we don't have a name. You see, when we did not have a name to tag this kind of behavior, people did not know what they were dealing with, and everybody women accepted the situation like that. Although there are men too who are suffering the hands of their women who are like that, and the men too will just as people will say, eh, that is how that person is. So some people tend to like whatever the person says, they will be afraid. They will say, yes, it's okay. Oh. If you say so, it's okay because they don't want trouble. They don't want the drama of that person. They know that when that person starts, it will be disastrous. So they just leave it at that out of fear, or they just avoid uh, triggering the person to do all those things. So they begin to just leave the person. And you see, when you are doing that, you are enabling the behavior. You see, if you say, oh, if the person say, I leave the person, oh, that's how he is, so we know him as that, oh, and you continue to allow him to operate in that manner, you are an enabler. You are becoming, and the person will continue to pray that way, pray on people, do all those things. You see, and because you see what people tend to see such people as tough people. There is no toughness there. That is weakness. You see, those kind if so people who behave like that are very weak people. They are weak people. They are not real people. They are not real men. They are weak people. You see, and those men, if you look at, they are very empty inside. They are empty, very empty. That's how they operate. So they do all those things. It is people who lack self-esteem, people who lack confidence. Inside, they are very afraid, but they are the ones who threaten people. You see how they will begin to threaten people outside. I will deal if I will deal with you. When a narcissist is threatening you, yeah, you will run away. Meanwhile, you cannot do any of those things. So the only thing they get people, because they are very vindictive, very terrible people. They will do anything to get what they want. They kill people. They only do all these evil things to get what they want. A narcissist cannot go and cannot do something genuinely out of their own strength as a normal person will do to achieve something. They always rely on things because they are weak to get what they want. That is why they are highly manipulative. They manipulate people, manipulate situations. You see, a narcissist will pretend and be with you here. A narcissist does not want to hear that you have something better than him. That's why they compete. They compete a lot. If you have a narcissist as a friend, you cannot have anything. You can't be better than him. If you are better than him, either he will pull you down or he will destroy you. You must see him as the one who is better. And that's because of that they compete. As because they compete a lot, they want to be better. They are obsessed with perfection. They want to be perfect. They want people to see that they are the ones that are perfect. Because of that obsession with perfection, that's why almost all of them always go into depression. They're always depressed because of that mindset that I have to be better. They'll be fighting for something that is not that doesn't make sense. And you see, they are not authentic. Oh, they are very fake people. That's why they pretend a lot. You see them, they are pretenders. That's why they always wear a mask. That is a mask of confidence. Because don't have confidence, they cannot act or behave authentically. They depend on their ego. You see, that's why you see some people very proud. You see them, they will be doing outside as if some people see them as big boys when they begin to show that ego. They don't look they don't talk too much. Oh, when they are with people, they don't talk too much. You see them, they will pretend to be very quiet, where they kind of snap all the time. When you look at them, they look at people, they look down on people. You can just be with them here, they'll just be looking at you. They will not talk to you. They'll be feeling too big. They are not just, it's because they are empty. They cannot be themselves. They can't. So they have to use their ego to cover up, to make people look that it's also a way of attention seeking, so that you will begin to ask, who is this one? Who is this person? They feel that if they do like that, people will begin to value them. People will accord them respect. People will see them as tough people, as big people, and so people will not be able to demean them because they demean other people. You see, because they look down on people. They try to put forward this tough look and put forward this. They put this. They are very egocentric. They are grandiose. They live in their grandiosity so that people will see them and notice them and see them as real people. Whereas they are not. It is weak people that fight. It is weak people that argues too much. It is weak people that compare, that want others to believe their point of view, that they don't want, you cannot share a contrary opinion. If you are saying something that, if they say something, you must take what they are saying. If you don't take what they are saying, some of them get angry and start fighting you, because they are weak. You see, and they say a lot of lies. They lie a lot. Most of them flirt. They flirt a lot. But not all of. There are some who does not flirt too. Those ones who do not flirt, they are very, very vindictive. They are dangerous. They can easily kill. You see, that's how they are. And some of them are very seductive. They use their, because they have this good appearance. The only thing they have is appearance. They don't have anything else. Oh. Because a narcissist invests in their appearance so much. They want to always look good. And it's that appearance that when women see, they are usually carried away. They don't know that that person inside is just a child, it's nothing, it's empty. And when you are with them in a relationship, they are usually emotionally unavailable. You will be with a narcissist, it will be as if you are alone. You don't have any man with you. You will be lonely, even though he's there, because they are emotionally unavailable. You see? And they don't love. They don't know they don't know anything about love. Oh. They are carried away by the idea of love. They only hear love and they are carried away by that idea of love. They don't know how it feels to love and be loved. You see, they have no empathy. They don't have love stems from the heart. When you don't have empathy, how can you love somebody? They can't, they don't love, they only hear of love. And they are carried away by the idea of love. You see, they cannot deal with themselves. That is why they can't even stay alone. They are afraid. A narcissist cannot stay alone, break up to the next time is having another person. Because they are terrified of their own, they don't like their own selves. They don't. You see, they can't be with themselves. They always form attachment with other people. That's what keeps them going. That's the only way they can cope. They cannot, they are going inward. It's like you are suffering a narcissist because their inward terrifies them. They cannot be within themselves. They cannot go inward within themselves, and they cannot be with themselves. They must be with other people. And you see, they also seek, they are like vampires, and they are energy vampires who take supply from other people. You see, narcissist takes supplies from, they seek supply from other people. If a narcissist is not taking supply from other people, they can't cope. And that's why they can't be alone. They must have people, call this one, call that one. They can be on phone for hours because they are taking energy. You see, so if you find yourself in this situation, if you know that, because we always know ourselves, no matter what, it's just that maybe nobody has been able to tell you all these things about yourself. Now it looks like some people tend to know you more than even you know yourself. Why? Because we have, over the years, we have come to understand, we started studying this paradigm, and we have come to realize that it is actually a paradigm. People are like that. There are people who are like that. At this time, we don't want to continue to be enablers. We are now calling out narcissists. We are calling them out now so that they can do something. If it's to begin to undergo therapy, we tend to believe that narcissists can't change. Nobody can, everybody, somebody can change. It's because we see this behavior over the time, and you see the person live like that till they die. If you have a father, there are some people grow up with parents. Some of them, their mothers were narcissists, some of them, their fathers were narcissists. And so children who grow up in that situation, in that environment with those kind of narcissistic parents, you see their parents erode, parents who are like that tend to erode their children's confidence. You see, and there will be choose people, children, some who will be there amongst a family where either a father or a mother is a narcissist. You will see that the narcissistic parent will have a child who will be treated like a scapegoat, and then we'll have a child who will be like the golden child. That one, the narcissistic parent will be protecting the golden child. Anything that happens that is wrong among the children, it is the scapegoat they will use. They will treat that scapegoat. The scapegoat will be thinking, will be wondering, are you sure this person is my mother? Or are you sure this person is my father? Because of the way the child is being treated at home, that child is never listened to. That child's emotion is never validated. The child do not know anything about love. You see, the child, nothing the child will do that they will say, oh, you tried today. They will criticize the child in everything. They will blame the child in everything. They will condemn the child in everything. And the child live with this bottled, sad emotion inside until they grow. You see, when they grow, they will be so miserable within them inside, because nobody will understand that they did not have the opportunity to even express all those emotional childhood, toxic emotional childhood in them, you know, because of the treatment given meted out to them by their parents. You see, and some of them will grow up and become narcissists too, and begin to oppress, prey on other people. Why the golden child, the mother will be praised if it's the mother that is a narcissist. That one will be like a special child to her. Anything that one does not even do anything. It will have the scapegoat that will be serving that child that the mother has chosen as the golden child. You see, why? Because the mother is a narcissist. That one will not do anything. The mother will be praising that one. Oh, this is my best child. Will even show it to the other children. Will see that this is the golden child of their mother. The rest are nothing. And you see that one, because of the way that one is now raised, that one will begin to assume this power and authority in that family, that he is the one. because they are, narcissists are entitled. He will be feeling this entitlement that the mother belongs to him. It is his own mother. It will be like he's the one who must take decisions that others will listen to, because after all, it's his own mother. He was the golden child of the family. You see, so that's how the paradigm manifests in different ways. So if you find yourself in this situation, let's say you are a narcissist, from all these things, from every indication, you can see that you are a narcissist from all these examples I'm giving. There is no shame in it. It is actually a dysfunction. You are a dysfunctional person. This time we are not enabling again. That's why women are moving out of relationships when they cannot cope, when they see that the person is a narcissist, you see, and that person refuses to change. The women, there's so much divorce, women are moving out, you see, because they can't cope with all this narcissistic behavior anymore. So if you are found, if you can see, or from every indication, from all these things I'm saying, you can see that you are a narcissist, you are a dysfunctional person. Don't be ashamed. You know that narcissists claim to be perfect in everything. They are not people who accept anything that is not approved, or something that tends to bring them shame or disregard. They are afraid. They are terrified. They feel this shame. They feel shame so much that they cannot admit even little things that are so clear they can see. They can, if it they feel that the thing will bring them shame, they will do everything, including killing people. You know, just for it not to bring them that shame. You see? So because of the way they claim to be very perfect, I know it's difficult for them to admit. Even as you are watching me in this video now, and you are listening to all the things I'm saying, you already know yourself that you are a narcissist. You know, it will be difficult. You find it difficult to admit, to say, to admit that you are a narcissist. But you have to be courageous. Yes, and admit it and see yourself for who you are, so that you will begin to do. If it's to start to go for therapy, start therapy, so that at least to not cause so much, to reduce the pain, the trauma, the torture you give to the people around you. Because as you are, the people around you are suffering this your terrible behavior so much, you may not understand it, or you may understand it. Some narcissists know what they are doing. Even though we say they don't know, they know what they are doing. You see, so at least if you begin to go for therapy, or awareness is key. If you know yourself to be a narcissist, at least you should be able to start curbing this behavior, so that people can freely associate with you, so that the pain that you unleash on people will reduce, because you are making people to go crazy. The people around you will start having mental problem. You see, you are the one who is already having that mental condition, but you see, you are projecting it on the people around you, and it's making them to go crazy. It's making them to lose themselves. It's making them to become isolated. It's making them to be afraid. You see, because you are causing them to walk on eggshell. You see, you are making people to suffer. So you have to see yourself for who you are and admit it, and start doing something about your behavior to save the people around you, to keep, to protect their mental health. Because when this your behavior makes people, particularly women, especially those ones who are in intimate relationship with you, to go into depression. You gaslight them to the point where they lose themselves. You gaslight them to the point, you manipulate them to the point where they lose sense with reality. You cloud your behavior tend to cloud their sense of reality, and it makes them to even die. If you sometimes you keep, this fight, you fight with them. Some, you kill them. You kill a lot of them. You see, even if you did not mean to kill them, you did not have the intention to kill, but your actions, when you engage in fights, all the time you blame them, you abuse them, you criticize them, you condemn them, you fight them, you say all these demeaning things. These things tend to get into the people around you, and begin to drive them crazy. You see, so this video is actually for you, the narcissist who is watching me. Yes, so that I want you to identify yourself here and begin to do something to protect the mental health of the people around you. I hope you will learn it. I hope you will understand it. And I hope you will begin to do something. I love you guys.